All right, well, I got them all lined up here in little lines, almost a square. A lot of them. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll start with this little fellow, little green fellow.
Okay.
Okay, they live more like a hermit. They stay in themselves alone inside their self. Or also not just inside, but it sounds like secluding themselves. So they just kind of have, I guess, kind of shunned, I don't know, kept all that away from them as a way to know God. And I kind of see a bit of a bubble around them.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so
I got the picture.
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Okay, there's like a candle in the bubble. They are working at this. And is this the right way? Is this the right
No.
way? Yeah.
No.
I knew you'd say that. I knew you'd say that.
Exactly. I had it immediately. It's like when they go something legs and then I can't leave because it would be, no, God is everywhere. Why do you need to insulate yourself and pull yourself away in some bubble and try to manufacture something? You have to learn to find God wherever you're at. The only place you hide yourself away is in the heart. You carry the heart with you everywhere, but you don't have to isolate, in some place like a cave or whatever. It's better if you find it with whatever your living situation is.
Okay, so that's letting that sink in.
Mm-hmm. Yep, God is in all things in all places.
Yeah, and it sounds like it's that same thing. They're worried they're going to lose their whatever progress they've made if they start, mixing with society and humanity.
Right, but then you don't have it. If you're going to lose it, you don't have it to begin with.
Yeah.
Then you don't really have it. You can't lose what you have.
Yeah. Okay, they are hearing that. They would like to open up more. They are open to whatever you want to give to them that might help.
Yeah, I would say the COS and really go into it, and you'll find that the COS addresses all places, all.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Okay, there it goes. All right. Here.
Okay.
Okay, so I see this little rock with a white aura around it. Okay, so they remember when they were young and so carefree, and they feel like they've been hardened now. They were, running through the fields and laughing and playing and no worries about tomorrow, and now it's different, of course, with them and calloused, hardened.
Right.
Protecting themselves like a suit of armor almost,
right.
How can I break out of this
By giving
coat of
themselves
armor?
permission, by giving themselves permission to let go of the armor and find out that they're fine.
They'll be vulnerable then, they feel.
Yeah, well, now you're encased in a prison of your own making. Do you like the prison?
Yeah, which ones? You choose, right?
Yeah, you choose.
They don't like it. They can't really feel this way. They can't.
Exactly. So let go and be free.
I see that child in their heart, it's laughing and playing and it's in their heart, but they've got this armor around them, so it can't really be, that joyful and that all of that innocence can't be released.
Right. But they put that armor on and they can take it off.
What will happen if they take it off? They're wondering.
Nothing. You'll be lighter.
You gotta, they have a sword too. I mean,
yeah, they're ready for
defending.
battle.
Yeah, they're defending or ready to protect whatever they're protecting, which is I don't know what at this point. Come on. So.
Exactly. There is in the end no death. There is no, so what are you protecting?
Okay, they're crying now. They feel like they've protected. They're afraid of being vulnerable, afraid, their emotions were so strong in there and things that they just are afraid to feel. They're afraid to feel. They want to feel, though, now. They want to.
Then they have to, let go of the fear, and they have to be able to move forward. You have to open the door. You can't sit there being in fear and not open the door, because you got yourself in a prison of your own making. And you have to be willing to open the door and let in the light and be able to stand out.
Okay, there is some kind of connection being made now. I see that suit of armor. There's a door, it's open. There is some kind of darkness, but it could be just his own releasing of whatever,
Right, it's his own shadow.
Yeah.
That he's collected in fears and dramas and things around it. But, obviously now he's no longer in body. You can see that, what is there to protect any longer?
Not even a body, come on.
No, there's not even a body there. There's not even a corporeal. You're that eternal spirit. You should, at this point, there's nothing there that you need to protect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we ask that, I think that in this case, that it would be good to have the feminine in there as well. Ask Mother Mary to come in.
Such a soft, beautiful, gentle, loving, pure energy compared to then you see this, whatever energy in this armor, and it's brown and dark, and this contrast is, it couldn't be more different. It couldn't be more polar opposites, than
Exactly.
what you would imagine. So, it's trying to, that soft light is touching that shield, and there's more quietude. There's just, he's kind of, okay, what's this, and it's working with that. I mean, it's really like the sun just working, to melt the ice is really what it is.
Exactly. So he's got to see that there's nothing there for him to fear.
Yeah.
what he's opening is to that love and acceptance. So he needs to be willing to drop the armor and step into that.
Okay, I see part of a foot, like with pants. It's more looking like a regular person that may step out of this armor. Just a little bit. It is starting to fade a bit with this armor kind of dissolving. It was just an energy. It was an energetic holding that or pattern
Right.
that's beginning to disperse. And it's swirling.
You can always,
So.
yeah, you can always let go of old patterns, but you just have to step into, the consciousness that you want to be in.
He didn't realize that. I mean, that's what he's saying. He didn't know,
Right.
what to do. So that's the situation. But he is feeling this, and it is dissolving that, that calcification, and that, that pure beauty is there.
Right. What you seek is within. He seeks that childlike space. Well, it's right there within him, but he's got to let go of the exterior that's keeping it from manifesting. It's still right there.
And as you mentioned, child, I do see more of a child running freely, like through these green pastures, catching butterflies and all that beauty and innocence and laughter and joy. And so,
Back to that, absolutely. They haven't lost it. They just calcified around it to where it's not manifesting outward any longer. They've got themselves in a prison, trying to keep themselves safe. They sit there and really lock themselves away, and they're not safe at all like that. You're miserable.
he's crying. Yes, it is miserable. It is indeed miserable to be locked in and locked out. And
Right. So you got to open the door.
it's coming. I can see more of a energy on their knees, and then I see just part of the shield, so it's not fully covering him anymore. He's crying, he's melting, he's you can see that child running more free, not just locked in his chest or wherever. Chest more, of
Yeah.
I'm gonna, with sorrow there. It's definitely melting things down. So should we just
We'll leave them over to the healing center. We'll leave
Okay.
them to work on that. But yeah, no, he's just got to see that he created that shell and he can take it off.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's really as simple as that. So
It's as simple as that. You just have to be willing to come out of your fears and challenge it and pick a better way for yourself. That's all.
yeah, and what you see with this, whether in body or not, these are just energetic patterns. They're and in their mind there is a body, there is a persona. It's like an energy. It's more of a holding a pattern or something.
Exactly. It's one thing if you're actually in form, corporeal form, and you're, being abused or something, and you're protecting yourself in whatever way you can. But it's another thing
Yeah.
when you're, when that's gone, that you no longer need to have that.
Right, and as you say, even without a body and in that arena, it would seem like even less of a threat. But then again, you're also totally open. And I don't think, it just feels like so much with the spirit, many times they don't always sense a difference. They kind of stay in that same, they don't,
Right.
that's it, they're not sensing.
They haven't seen that
Yeah.
there's no longer a corporeal form.
Yeah.
There's nothing there to protect. There's nothing,
Exactly.
it's absolutely free.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, you think that would, be cognized, but it's really not. And
It's not. They're
for
still
some.
stuck in that. They're still so stuck in that mentality
It's-
of that consciousness.
Yeah.
They haven't even looked to
Exactly.
see that there is no corporeal form, and
Yeah.
what the form they're in is eternal. So what are you
That's the
protecting?
thing. It just continues on that same course. Okay, body falls away, the same course. I mean, nothing, that's that's the wake up call that's here, and the ones that I get it don't need this counsel. They're off, doing whatever they need. But,
Exactly.
so anyway, it's just interesting, Well, okay.
That's like I said, it's the ill that need the physician, not the well.
For sure. They're not going to come. So,
So they're off, they're already off, continuing forward. They,
yeah. And in that regard, then it comes down to the exact same counsel as here, because for them, many feel like they're still in that same kind of conditionings, same exact
they
thing.
have like all of those
Yeah.
conditionings, and they're still, wound up by it. But that just shows how important it is to do the work here.
Totally, 100%. That's, I think, the main message that should hit home, because this will not. You don't get out of it. You
get out of
continue.
anything.
Yeah, it
You don't
continues.
do anything. So you need to do the work while you're here.
That's right.
You still stay stuck in the same fakaka, dramas on the other side as you are here if you don't
Exactly.
handle your stuff while you're here.
That's really the main bing, and I see in my head, red, ying, 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 ying. That's it. Listen, because that's the main message. Yeah. You got some flashing lights.
Exactly.
Trying to get your attention to that, It's something else. Okay, so next we got this same one that kind of has that little
Yes, yes.
thingy in the center. It's a cute rock. Okay. Okay, I'm hearing immediately, what have I done to deserve this? So, let's see. I don't know. What have you done?
And what deserving what?
Yeah, that's. He doesn't know what he's done, so yeah, deserving what? I'm not happy. I said, what's going on with you? What's your situation? I'm not happy. She.
Well, why are they not happy?
I'm hearing him say, those bastards. Those bastards.
Well, that could be why he's not happy.
I'm seeing some people racing after him with like clubs, so I don't know what happened.
With clubs, huh?
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
Yikes. He's holding something. He's running.
What's he holding?
Looks like a bag. See if he stole something or what do you...
Bag of what?
He said he stole something that belonged to him. He got it back. They
And then he killed him.
They stole it from him and he went to get it back. Something of value. I don't know. In that bag. I don't know.
And he's still dragging it?
The bag, you mean?
Yeah.
He is it some kind of jewelry? And so it's shining. He's like, ooh, but I got it, So let's see what... So what do you need from us? He wants to get back there to clear his name. To make himself... because people thought he stole or he was bad or something. He died...
I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but does he not see he's not in form anymore and that all of that has passed away?
Yeah, because I just see him alone and kind of floating and with this bag,
Yeah, does he not see he's already left the body, so where is he going to go back to and convince who? 9 out of 10, the people he was with and when this happened was they're all past as well. They've all died and moved on. So who is he going to go back and tell?
Because it sounds like it was way back. I mean, they had clubs and, all that then. Torches. I don't know. It was a while ago.
Right. So where the heck is he going to go back to?
I don't know. He doesn't know. That's what I mean. They hold on to this stuff. He wants to go back to that land. He wants to go back to that time and write the scales. That's how he'll write the scales, is that way. So.
Yeah, well, you can't go back in time. Time moves forward. There is no going back in time.
Wait,
There
another.
is no time machine. You cannot go back in time. And everybody you knew then has all died and moved forward.
Another bubble burster, huh? Can't go back. He's like, maybe they've passed, but I could relive it. I could relive it. I could do that.
Well, he's been reliving it for how many
Yeah,
eons?
that's right.
What's he think he's been doing? He's reliving it for how many eons? Isn't he ready to let go of that and move forward?
He said to me, what is she talking about like that? Why is she talking that way? I'm going to go back.
It's because it's the truth of the matter. That's why I'm talking like that. There's no way you can go back. You can't go back in time. Impossible.
Don't people have those powers, he's wondering.
No. It's not going to do you any good to go back in time. You can only go forward.
Can he find them in his next life and take care of this whole thing?
What are you going to take care of?
Those...
You go into your next life and you just live it in a genuine manner. That's it.
He's settling down a little, kind of, it's like bursting his bubble a bit,
Yeah, well, that's the truth of it. I mean, if he wants to go in, he can go back into another form. He can go back into another corporeal form. That's not the problem.
Yeah.
But he's stuck in time. He's stuck on an event. Yes, he'll get a chance to write scales in some manner, but not exactly like what he was, thinking he's going to go back and it's going to be exactly the same situation.
Yeah, I asked if he was hearing what you're saying. He's like, I am. He goes, I am. I'm being dumb, aren't I? I'm stupid, he's saying, I guess. But
it's not stupid. You just got to learn, and be willing to move forward. You're keeping yourself stuck and keeping yourself miserable and trying to hang on to something that's no longer even there.
I'm seeing more light come in. It's calmer. It's more like a giving up feeling of that sort of thing, a good giving up. But
exactly. I mean, you get a chance to come back and the scales will be righted in some manner, but you can't go back in time and force something that absolutely can't take place. The universe is going to right it in some manner, but you got to be willing to go forward.
yeah, he's handing me a piece of jewelry from his bag and saying, can I give this to you?
Well, thank you for that.
Because he's grateful. He feels more relaxed. He feels more like he's just can kind of sit there a while,
Yeah, he can sit there a while and then be ready to go back into existence, back into another corporeal body, and the universe will give it a chance to be righted in some manner. But he's got to let the universe work it out in the way it's going to work it out. You can't be we can't direct how it's going to work out.
Yeah, I see kind of, it is a full moon or something that I think his image is, he was holding that on his shoulders. He's saying, I was holding all that up. That's not mine to do anymore, to try to, rectify what needs to be rectified and change what should be changed. That's not mine to carry.
Right. It's not yours to carry anymore. The universe will help. It will bring a chance, for things to be righted. But in order to do that, yeah, you have to be willing to go back into corporeal form. And yes, you reincarnate with a lot of the same energies and people, and there will be a chance to have it righted.
So he's grateful. He's still got his jewelry pieces there. He wants to just throw them out. He wants to throw that jewelry kind of out in a way and just, let go of that.
Yeah, it's time to let go of it and move forward.
So he's throwing that out into the cosmos. It looks like it was, gold, and he's been carrying it a long time,
It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, but it can be very heavy to be lugging that around.
He's dumping it all out into the cosmos. So it's sparkling, raining down, and he's lighter feeling. So he's grateful. And could he have a practice or the COS or something too?
Yeah, he can have the COS, absolutely, and the I am that I am and the Om that I am.
Oh, he's very grateful. Thank you so much.
And take your time to refresh and then be willing to go back into a corporeal body and continue forward.
He's grateful. He feels like a different man without holding to those possessions.
Stuff is heavy, and he's been carrying around that anger and that angst for so long. It's time to let go of it and
Yeah.
and be free of it.
Yeah, so he's very grateful. So that's good. It's definitely better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boy, that
Namaste.
was Namaste. Oh, that was just our third one. Boy, they're taking longer today, but that's okay. Whatever.
Yeah, they're a little longer today.
We don't know, so we don't know. Okay. Okay, so this little stone is there with a nice little light around it.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, what has God to say to me?
What has God to say to you in what reference? As far as what?
Okay, something about Bible passages. Christian flavor to this soul.
Okay. And what is it they're looking for?
Let's see
specifically?
I see a Bible open. I see like a sheep herder or the tending the flock or something, that kind of thing. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe is that what you see? Yeah, they want to know about that setting or something like that. I'm just getting the sheep herder imagery.
Yeah, I would say the best, we'll just send Christ to them, and Christ can give it to him directly. He wants to know about the Bible and stuff. We'll let Christ tell him in his own words. Can't get any better than that.
For sure. And Christ did come in with holding a little lamb.
Uh-huh.
A very sweet image with his halo, and he's got his whatever staff they use for the herding of the sheep, which is sweet. It's very gentle imagery. He's a little bit astonished at first, but very grateful, turning right away to that. Like, wow,
Wow.
I got that. Yeah, I don't have to sit there and wonder. It's like, there it is,
It's right there, right.
So he's there, he's kneeling low, and it's just a gentle image, so I think they're good.
Yeah, all you can hear is with that is, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not
That's what I
want.
was
He leads
thinking.
me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
such a
that's
beautiful
23rd Psalm. Yeah.
it's so beautiful and gentle. I think that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We'll leave the sheep herder to the one that collects the lost sheep.
there you go, to the source directly. Can't beat it.
To the source directly, and you can't get it better than that.
No, my goodness. But the other is more secondary understanding.
Exactly. Some of it is, some of it's been changed, and it's not all there in its purity. So better he gets it from the pure source.
Maybe he felt a little like one of the lost sheep that he
Right.
wanted Christ to come find him anyway.
It's gone astray.
Yeah,
Back.
exactly. And he wanted that sheep herder to come and collect him, so that worked out.
Right.
That works out. Okay. So they're communing, and we'll go on to this next one. Okay, can the source hear me call? They're asking, I'm calling to the source. Can it hear me? Can it hear my call?
Can it hear that? Why are they asking that in reference to what? For what reason are they calling the source?
To be like the source, to be made pure.
Okay. Then what they need to do is get in touch with their own heart, their own center, because the source is at the center of their being. The source is nothing separate from them.
Okay, they became a lot more still, more centered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're saying my mind is quieter. I was going more external, and this immediately it went internal for them.
Right.
Okay, I think they're pretty good. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, that's all they need. They need to just explore that, and then of course the source is, the source is not something external. The source is what gives him that spark of life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he needs to find.
Yeah, no, I think that worked. Exactly. I don't know. Next. Okay, so next we got hold on to your seats. Buckle up your seatbelts. Get out your popcorn. Here we are. We never know.
Never know with the lingo wild card.
Mr. Linga. Mr. Linga, get ready. Okay, so I'm seeing something within it. Let's see what it is. Okay, saying I sadhu. That's what he said.
Sadhu.
Oh no. Okay. Get ready. Okay. I sadhu. I see. I see her.
Okay.
I rishi sadhu. I rishi sadhu.
Oh yes, we know about those rishi sadhus. All right. So what's a rishi sadhu have to say here?
Oh no. I rishi sadhu. I meditate. I rishi sadhu.
Okay. So what can we help you with, rishi sadhu?
I make light. I make light. I rishi sadhu. Okay.
It's not good to ask for bhakti bakshish, is he?
Oh, I know. Gosh, it's feeling kind of a little off kilter, but we'll see.
Exactly.
That's what I know. When you said that, that sounds. Oh no, they're coming in this way. That wouldn't be good. He say, what's wrong asking bakshish? What's wrong with that?
Because you're not a beggar, because that's not part of the sadhu tradition. You should know that. Sadhu tradition is to sit there and do your mantras and to do your practice, and then people see, and then they give out of their heart. You don't chase and ask for bakshish. So I think with this one, we're going to send in Big Baba Light.
Oh,
We need Big Baba Light to come here now.
he's right over there.
Yeah, we need Big Baba Light.
Let's have him come, because right away I think we need that.
Yeah. Because I know exactly what this type is.
I'm already feeling where it's going, so exactly.
Yeah, I know where it's gone. He started, it opened his mouth, I could tell exactly what it was. So yeah, we need Big Baba Light to come.
And I see that fire coming. That fire's no joke, that Duni fire coming. It's a blaze. Right. So,
I tell him this one, we're going to show you what real sadhu is.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you what real sadhu is, okay?
Boy, I see that fire. It's got, it's Shiva fire. It's Shiva fire is what I'm feeling. I'm just kind of saying the energy of it. Right. And it's bright. And this sadhu, this Rishi sadhu is why are you bringing this here? What's happening like that?
Yeah, exactly. What's it? Because you need to see what real sadhu is, and now that will explain it immediately to you. Why you don't ask for bakshish.
Yeah, exactly. And he is bowing. He's down. Or either that, or he's covering his head. Could be that. That's what it feels like he's doing. He's more protecting himself like this,
Exactly. You want to know what the real deal is? You want to know why you don't do that? Because you're playing a game. Now I'm going to give you the reality. Don't come fuck with me.
And that's pretty much this fire too, because he's sheltering himself from it, and
exactly, because he's there playing. He's playing, and he wants to think he's this big sadhu. Okay, I'm going to show you what sadhu is. These are the ones I would take the danda out and chase.
Yeah.
Ones like this.
Exactly.
I'll show you my danda. Now here comes.
Yeah.
Here comes fire.
That's it, exactly.
Exactly.
He's like, why I wrong? I know wrong. Mm-hmm. I rishi, I see her.
Uh-huh. Sure you are.
But he's hiding his head. He's shuddering though. He's not.
Yeah. So why are you shuddering? If you're not wrong, and if you're not wrong, then what are you fearing in this? You want to know what Shiva fire is? Now you know.
It goes because it's hot. It burned me. It's getting closer to him too. It's coming closer to him.
That's why you have the fire, the duni, to burn to ashes.
Don't let it burn me.
All of your drama needs to burn 100% and be rarefied and clean like gold. So you don't even know the first thing about the path. You're playing a game. No more games.
It's burning up that imagery of him, actually.
Yeah.
It's taking it away. It's coming, and actually it's burning that image completely away. So, of him and his masquerading is what he's up to.
Exactly. Like I said, he's the type I take the danda out and I chase.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Just, I go to take him to task because you're not a sadhu, you're a beggar.
That's the thing.
And you're disgracing the sadhu clothes. If you're going to be a beggar, be a beggar. But don't sit here and play this game and try to, you can't fool me. Come here and say, I'm Rishi. You're not a Rishi. My foot. You don't know the first thing.
Yeah, no.
And say you're a Rishi. A Rishi, a seer, is a realized being.
Right.
You sitting here telling me you're a realized being and you don't even know the first thing about the beginning of the path?
Yeah.
Oh, no. You're not playing that here.
Yeah.
We're going to clear this up immediately.
Well, he's burning up. I don't really see his form like that anymore. So let's see what he's got to say.
Take the big Donda in there. Whack outside the head. Now he can see what is sadhu.
Big Baba Light's there, and I do see kind of a lotus coming where his form was. So let's see. Let's see what he's got to say, if anything.
Yeah, he wants to be a rishi, then he's going to have to pay the price. You got to burn up all the bullshit. You can't have that bullshit and sit there and talk story and smoke, all this bullshit and sit there and ask for, no, that's not a rishi.
Okay, saying, please help me see. Mm-hmm. Obviously, if he needs help seeing, he was not a seer.
Right. So now you wanted to be a seer. You're claiming to be a seer. Now you have the path to become a seer, but it takes burning out all the illusion and the drama.
Yes, help me to see. I need to see. I'm blind. I need to see.
Right. Well, now we're getting better.
Well, he's burning up. He can't.
Now we're getting to honesty.
Yeah, exactly.
Honesty is the first step. Yeah. So you want to be a real sadhu? This is the real initiation.
No doubt. Oh boy, is he getting it? He goes, I was wrong. I need to see.
Yeah.
I was
wrong. So we'll bring that in, and we'll also bring in Kali.
Oh boy, okay.
He gets the double whack. He gets the big Donda today.
Both of them are descending down again, the white and the black Kali. They kind of come in like this. They float down. I mean, it's really cool. And they're there as well as Big Baba Light. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, watch out, huh?
Yeah.
They have their sword of knowledge there, Kali, and the darker Kali is bending down and cutting things away.
Yeah.
Really, it's no joke. It's no joke.
It's no joke. No, it's no joke. You want to play that life and you want to think you have something. I'm going to show you the truth of it.
It's like I see kind of weeds that's, Kali's cutting, like cutting those weeds
all that drama out and all the nonsense and things that they, and a lot of these Babas do think they have it. They've memorized all this stuff and they can talk a good story and this and that, but no.
Well, right. And when he says, I make light, that's just not right. I mean, he
makes light. Yeah, I'm going to show you light.
Yeah, he doesn't make light.
Come here and talk to me about that.
Yeah, no, it's wrong person, wrong thing. Well, it could be the best day for him, but we'll see.
It will be his best day, but it's going to come at a toll. He's going to find out what a genuine spiritual path, and this is what we go through in a genuine spiritual path.
Yeah.
You come to me, and I've walked the path in honesty and sincerity and done all these things, and you come to me with this bullshit.
Right.
No, it's not going to fly.
Like you're going to cater to that, please.
Oh, no. They should know better than come to me like that.
That's what's amazing. I mean, I think they just unknowingly come, and if they maybe to get on the right path, I mean, the grace, if they do turn around. You never know. Sometimes they don't, of course.
They get the grace, but they should know.
Really?
And they should know of my time in Rishikesh. Like I said, they had the one sadhu, every time he'd run the other direction. Kali!
Right. Well, that's the thing. They would run from you.
I don't mess around.
Yeah, exactly.
This is sadhu life. This is being, in that type of tradition. And especially if you're a woman, you have to be doubly strong to be in that type of tradition.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to come to me and say that you're a sadhu, then you best be a sadhu. You better not be sitting there and being a sadhu masquerading and being like a frigging beggar.
Yeah, no.
Because I will really take them to task. It really is something that is upsetting here that they do that.
Yeah,
Cast themselves off as a sadhu.
Absolutely.
And they're playing a game with everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh boy, and they're getting the lesson here today.
Oh, they'll be working on him for a while. So let's
think
put
we
him
can
on
put
the
him-
middle shelf and we will check in with him.
Let him
tomorrow.
simmer. Let him simmer there.
Yeah, they're going to work with him for a while. Big Baba Light will have no problem.
It's so nice to have good friends, isn't it? It's so
Friends
nice
in
to
high
have
places.
good friends in high places. That's right. Here, 5. That's it.
Sadhu, okay, we'll call him Big Baba Light.
Big Baba Light. Hey, no problem. We got him. We got this covered. Big Baba Light. Watch out.
Bring your
Okay.
ganda
That's right.
to wax and sense among these sadhus.
No, he was there waiting. Big Baba Light came like a fire, no problem, immediately. So
He'll straighten him out very quickly because it's the same thing. I'm sure he's not going to put up with any of that nonsense.
No.
There's so much of it there that
it's just so pervasive there right now with all of that kind of energy, and it's just so
it's
dishonest.
very pervasive. And I don't know if they even understand they're being dishonest with themselves. They've got the stories, this and that, and they think that's it. And then to say
Right.
that they've got light and truth that they don't have, so if they come here, they're going to get the reality, not the bullshit, We're
Right.
not,
Right. And that must be it. Otherwise, he wouldn't have come here because he really did feel like he has something to say and has something. So,
he had something.
Yeah.
He really had something. But the minute he opened his mouth, from the first word, I had that feeling immediately. That's why I
That
said about,
energy.
what's wrong, Bakshi? I knew immediately
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
one of those types.
oh yeah, as soon as, and even when he said, "I make light," I'm like this great big. I'm the man. Is what he's trying to say.
I got the light, and
Yeah.
I'm here to. Yeah, you are. Oh, okay, we'll see.
Man,
Yes.
that's
problem.
good. It's good because it comes, to bring this energy of purification out to that population, which is just
Right.
so pervasive and so stuck in. And then they've got the drugs and everything else, so they don't have any clarity at all. And
No. They think they've got the clarity and they think they've got the wisdom and things, and they sit there and they have lived. We'll give them this. They have kept the duty faithfully and they have done the outer things, but they
Yeah.
don't have the inner truth of it. They're
Right.
all stuck on the outer.
yeah, and it is
That's it.
and it is a harsh life. I mean, some of them do go through those austerities and things. It is harsh.
They have done a lot of austerities, and that's one reason that they're smoking that, because it
Yeah.
is very hard
yeah,
life
understood.
out living out in the
Oh,
elements
yeah.
and doing that. It is very tough. It's not a joke. It is very, very tough life.
Mm.
But they don't have what they think they have,
Mhm.
and so when they don't have that big Baba light. You come here and we'll show you what the Duni is really all about and what those fires of purification are. And so we'll let them, experience the real deal.
For sure. No,
They
it's
paid some dues, so let's let them get that chance.
yeah, no, and just that he came here. Okay, you came here. You're gonna, we're gonna follow through with this. So.
Exactly.
It's good. It's good that this is coming out, and I knew when I even picked up that one, it was going to be one of the buckle your seatbelts or whatever one. So anyway, okay.
Another wild card
Yeah.
linga. You never know what you're going to get when you have the linga there. It's usually some sort of a ride.
It is. It's a ride it takes you on. So we'll let them simmer over there. They're on simmer. Maybe not simmer. Maybe they're on hot. I don't think they're on simmer.
They're on
They're on hot. They're on high.
They are going to become that Dooney. So
Yeah.
exactly, that's what it is. They're supposed to be burning that up. They're supposed to become that Dooney. They are the
Right.
that light. That's
They're the sacrifice, that ego. Yeah.
exactly. Now he's going to find out what that fire actually is. So
And that's exactly what was happening, is that image of him was being consumed in that fire.
exactly, and then you become that sacred ash.
Yeah, that's
you
exactly
become that
what was
sacred
happening
ash.
with that. When Big Baba Light came in, it came closer. It was kind of, the flames were licking him, and then it just kind of
Exactly.
consumed him. It did show, that lotus at the end, but he's not there yet. But just that's where it's going, to that purity. But yeah, it's
And those are the ashes you wear. You wear those ashes.
Yeah.
You burn that up, and that's the ash that you wear. They cover your body with that ash.
right.
That's exactly what that's
Yeah.
representing.
Mhm.
They don't get it. This ashes of Shiva, and you cover your body in ash, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
what it is to burn that form, to burn that. It's-
And they
so
wear
now
that. Yeah.
you want the full sadhu experience? Here you have it.
Oh boy, there it is, and it is on high. So we'll let them boil for a while, not simmer. Okay, so anyway, all right, here we go.
Thank you, Big Baba Light.
Big Baba Light, thank you, our friend, a good friend, Big Baba. He's a good one to have for a friend. We've got, like I say, a lot of good friends these days. Okay, so.
Yeah, when Sundapriti comes out of some of his drug-induced haze, we'll send Big Baba Light over. Yeah, continue to work with him.
When you said that, I saw him kind of, and his eyes were all still bloodshot. He heard you like, and then back again. So
Yeah,
he's still.
when I call his name, he hears.
Yeah,
me,
he hears you.
He's still, it's going to be a little while
Yeah.
before,
Man, he was toxic, that one. Woo, had some haze of
Well,
smoke.
that's how he died, in the midst of that.
I know.
In the midst of that, and that day he was taking full on Cheris. It wasn't cut with anything. So yeah, he's going to be in, and that's what killed him. So
Again.
it will take a while before that toxicity is out of there enough that he can be worked with, really.
Right. And again, another lesson that these things do carry on, drugs and all these things, it carries forward. And it's just, if you got a chance now to get off that stuff, do it. That's all.
Right.
So, okay.
Right.
Yeah. So, okay. So this next little one, let's see. Nice little diamondy light coming from it. Okay, they're saying they're quiet. Okay, they want to say time is not real.
Okay.
That the heart is what's real. Okay, me and mine vanish, then the heart shines. Guru and student are one. Guru and disciple are one. They're one like the sun and the flower. I mean, just it's all one,
Right.
Let this single heart shine. So please remember this. Please do not forget your heart. So that's what they want to say.
Thank you for the message.
Still getting messages. Nice.
Yes.
Ring. They're saying, is there anything you can find in the world that makes you happy? And like, I don't know if they're, happy for a good amount of time. I mean, because they've just found sorrow there.
Okay, so if they've only found sorrow in the world, then it's time for them to go within and find out what's at the center of their being, and then bring that forward, and they will be fine. Yeah.
They're saying they hear you, but they want to find something to hold on to that they can hold.
Well, that's what they can hold, and that's always present with them.
There's Okay, so they're okay with that. I said, do you mean a physical holding? And they said that they mean spirit. So
yeah, spirit is spirit. It's always present at the center of their being. It's always with them, whether they're in form or out of form.
Okay, there's still some longing in there I can't quite touch upon yet.
Yeah, usually when all you found is sorrow there in that universe, it drives you within, and that's when you start the path of the mystic.
Right, that's right.
Because you'll do anything to get out of suffering, and and then you find out that the suffering is all your drama that you've caused, and you are the author of.
Right. Okay, I do see them holding hands with somebody, so I don't know. I'm just feeling still some sorrow. There's tears, and I see the holding hands with somebody. They miss their love, so that they're still hurting for. I guess they had a lot of sorrow, and it's heavy there.
And they can let go of that, like Christ said, his burden is light. It's not sorrow. It's to carry that light.
Okay, they feel like they need to just take some time to get this sorrow cleansed, and maybe that will help them to see clearer, because they have a heart like that's what they want, but I think it's just laden down by, whatever.
So we'll ask that Christ and Mary come in again. She's the one that deals with a lot of sorrow. She had a lot of sorrow watching her son being, nailed to a cross.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah.
Just a little there.
She can tell you a little bit about sorrow.
I would say. She almost looks like a bride in this image. It's interesting. It's got the flowing gown, this way. And then she's got the flowers. Just an interesting image. Really, really, always a lovely, lovely image. No matter, how it comes in. Okay, she's turning to light pretty quickly. I just see light, and this thing of sorrow is just a little shadow. It's really overshining that little shadow there.
Right. Yeah, if anybody knows about sorrow in earth, she knows about sorrow in earth and overcoming it, that it is risen and that there's no reason to hang on to it.
Well, she comes with Christ. So, you know, it's there. It's still there. So, you know, it's eternal. So I think he's in really good hands, she. So I think we can just...
Yes, they're going to be in very good hands there, so we will let them work on that lesson.
That was like, whoop, that light's there, and you know, that sorrow is like a little tiny drop. It's nothing compared to that light.
Exactly.
So, uh-oh.
Another wild card.
Hold on to your hats, people. So this one is that little brown one, which is sometimes has a little different flavor, but you never know. Okay, Linga, what you got to say today? Okay, it's always interesting going into the Linga. I do see kind of like a city. There's a moon in there that's rising.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I heard I have no questions, but let's see.
That's fine.
I am here to bring joy and peace.
Okay.
I'm here to shake out the shadows. I don't carry any weapons, I just have myself. The self.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of see, you know, a master type of energy in there, but we'll see. Okay, let's see if there's anything else he wants to say, he, she.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're saying Kali energy is about Kali burns through conditionings, you know, that kind of thing.
Right.
She doesn't play around, so...
No, she does not play around.
Okay, feels like he's quiet. He walked a Kali cutting kind of path, he's saying.
Okay.
And I could see his feet bleeding, something saying how hard it was.
Yep.
Yeah, his feet are bleeding. I don't know, maybe there was austerities, but it's also a way of saying it, how hard it was. And burned 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 and burned, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. He's laughing now, but you know, he's saying he wasn't laughing all the time. So
Laughing during that time now.
But it was through. I see him walking, like there's a world, and then he walks into the next world, and the next world, and then, you know, his lives that he's walked through, and I could see sometimes I see a little happier, and other times filled with horror and pain, and you know, the whole bit. So and you see this kind of whirling around like these worlds, but then he's the diamond at the center of this whirling of worlds, I guess. You know, that he's like the fountain, the fountain of purity. And you know, there was sometimes he just wanted to run away from it all and die, you know. So But it looks like a not even a message that matters. There was sometimes when he wanted to, die. He wanted to die.
Exactly. Exactly.
So he just wants to say that, just he, and if he could do this, he's just an ordinary man, really, that, any can do this. You just have to keep going, so.
Exactly. You just got to stay steady on your path and continue to walk it no matter what. Exactly.
He does want to say to you, thank you for offering this path that cuts away, doesn't have the fluff and the, all of that to it, because he wishes he had something like that. It was there, but it really was a long thing, and but I mean, it is no matter what many times, but just that's offered. He's really grateful to know that that's there for others. So.
Oh, well, tell him thank you so much for bringing that.
Yeah. Hey, we like this lingam, but we like them all, though, don't we?
We like all the lingas.
We're just unconditional love. We like them all. I'm just saying that was a nice message.
That was a nice message.
I don't know who could be leaving me a message at that number, but oh well, I'll get it later. Okay, they're saying they're special. They're not like other people.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm a special.
You're a special.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Okay, how special are you?
I really am special, though, they're saying.
Okay.
I can see things other people can't see.
Okay.
I know.
That's nice for you. And?
I know things that other people don't know. Yeah, right.
Okay, and?
I am just very, very special. I mean, anyone would be blessed to be around me. So that kind of.
Okay, so why are you here?
To offer wisdom.
Oh, okay. What wisdom are you offering, our special one?
I think they're talking about manifestation. I kind of feel that, the secret energy, that
Right,
kind of
like
thing.
The secret and stuff, I know, yeah.
And they want to let people know about that.
Oh, okay, So what a special thing do you have to say about that today?
That you can manifest what you want in life. You can, whether it's a wonderful partner that's just everything you want, money, good food, health, vibrancy, you can do that. You can do it yourself. And
yes,
and that's what I think people could be doing, more of. Putting
and?
that's what makes me special. I'm good at it, and so.
And so where are you now?
Just in my specialness. I don't know. I mean, they are out of body. I mean.
Right, they're out of body, but where?
Yeah. Place of light, they think. They think they're in a place of light. But I see them being more in their own.
They're in their own
thing,
yeah. And yeah, you can create endless realms in your especialness. And you can be as special as long as you want. But eventually you're going to find out that that's not the ultimate thing. You create whatever, but may you find what you want and seek what you find. I mean, but again, that's not the end all and be all. Eventually, you'll leave that specialness and you'll find out that it's really, those things are transient, and you'll want to know what is God directly. But until that time, yeah, you may play endless realms, keep creating and endless transient stuff, but eventually you come to the point that all of that's transient.
Okay, so let's see, what choice. Would you like to keep doing what you're doing, or did you want to go more inward, is what I'm asking them.
I don't think they're ready.
No, they want to keep doing
Right.
this, so that's fine. Let them keep doing it.
Yeah, thank you for bringing your specialness and that a special message.
If that's what you want to keep doing it. Whatever.
Oh, it's exactly the point. You can do that for endless lifetimes,
Right,
and you can go to endless realms, and you can keep creating. But eventually, you come to see that all of that's illusion,
Yeah.
and it's transient.
Right.
It's transient, but they can continue to feel as special for a long time, and they stay in that loop for quite some time.
Yeah, it doesn't bring peace. Boy, it keeps that mind churning and that
Exactly.
Individuality, or that feeling of separation churning, and it's just not a me and you and all that, going. It's just not good. But for that reason, people, if that's where they're at, and they want to stay there, then that's where they're at,
Exactly. They can stay there as many eons as they want to and continue to do that. And sometimes, like I said, it takes a very long time for someone like that to finally see through that illusion and get that there's something more.
And I think more so than those that have that left-handed blessing of suffering.
Right.
Because, and that's another...
Get out of that much quicker.
Yeah, exactly. When you're in that, it's kind of fairy tale land, and, you're carried away. But, boy, when you're suffering and, nonstop 24/7 for lifetimes, you're going to want to do anything it takes.
Exactly.
It's a different
then you're ready
thing.
to get down to brass tacks and let go of all of that.
That's right, exactly. So, anyway, they're off doing their manifesting and all that, so have fun.
And their specialness. I'm so special.
You mean you weren't convinced?
No.
I didn't think so. I knew it. Okay, I knew that wasn't going to go anywhere. Okay, so all right, so let's see what this one sitting here has to say or present or whatever. Okay, they're talking about tantric sexual union and energies.
Okay.
And that's, let's see,
And
that's
what
what
about it?
they desire that.
And why do they desire that?
They think it would be really like, an eruption of energy, and it sounds like they haven't engaged, but they have been attracted to that, and they
Sure.
yeah,
I
and
can have sex and be spiritual
that's
at
it.
the same time.
That's what's there too. The sex. What can I say?
Exactly.
The sex, and then they can give it a reason behind it of, it's
Exactly.
spiritual, but they also say, is there something to that? Is there a way to go beyond mind through, if that's your practice all the time?
Well, the thing they don't understand is the time that they used to do the tantric sexual energy, you didn't get to pick your partner. It was picked for you.
Yeah.
And this was done with the Brahmins, and they would give them with a low class, what they would call low class. There is no such thing as a low class or a low caste. They would put them together with somebody that, if they're shadow touched them, they would be polluted. And it was just there to break through the illusions of, that one is higher and one is lower.
For both of them then, right? For both parties, or?
Yeah, for both parties, but more for it was usually the male that was, put with a lower caste female.
Too bad for her, though. I don't know, but that's just my feeling.
Exactly.
That's just, I said that for my own self. This one is something else.
Right, no, I know what you're saying. But no, what they need to find out is the energies that are balanced, is the male and female within themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that you don't need to have an external partner with.
Yeah, I know.
Because when you start getting into external partners and this and that, you can get into, again, a separation of being stuck on form and body.
For sure. And, my sense with this one is more he's drawn to the sex.
Exactly.
He's saying, yes, I would like that, of course. What man wouldn't, or something, So,
exactly.
it's that kind of...
And when you come in with that kind of an idea, you get nowhere. All you get is sex, okay? You get absolutely... You're not going to go... progress at all.
Right. If that's where your consciousness is, and that's where it's going to remain in that, and it's going to create more of it, and it's going to be a torturous thing in the end, really.
Right.
Okay, so... Okay, he just wants to move on. He just wants to move on.
I'm sure he does. Bye.
Okay, done. All right. So yeah, I knew that wasn't going to be a good thing. Usually it's not when that's what they're just so attracted to.
If their focus on is sex and body and sex and body. Why doesn't you just come in like a dog?
Yeah, really. Where you can go at it at all hours.
Right, go at it.
That's not a spiritual thing. I mean, there's some purity.
It sounds spiritual and this and that, but it's that same BS, no.
That's the thing.
Intention of spirituality. So
no, I mean, there's purity in all the practices. I think they have some significance, but they need to be done right, and it's not like it's done, like what they're thinking,
No.
So yeah. Okay, so let's see what this one has to say. Okay, I see a jackhammer trying to get through cement, so they're saying that's what you're going to need for him.
It's a challenge, okay?
Got a hard hat, and you're, the whole business.
I'm a challenge, okay?
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Yeah. Oh, man, so...
Just be ready for it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like instruction time.
He's a hard-headed one, exactly. Bull-headed, maybe. I'm asking, why are you this way? He's just feeling more like it's how the conditionings grew, and really grew into this hardened thing.
So what is it he's seeking? What can we help him with our hard-headed one? We're always up for a challenge.
He said if you got a jackhammer, bring it on.
Okay. Is he sure he wants that?
Let me make sure.
We've got a jackhammer, all right.
Okay, he feels like he does. There's a little crack in there. I see a little light at the center, so he's kind of saying, please release me from this container.
All right. The Kali and the Kali mantras.
Yes, that's what Okay, those are being transmitted. There is a soft center there. It's filled with light, and it is going right to that center.
Right.
Okay, so we'll just leave him with that, I think.
Yeah, that'll be enough to break through that. And we're already at 1 hour 30.
I
so
think we're pretty good, and we've got what we have left is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm sure we got a lot
We have
left.
16 for tomorrow, so it's a good, just right day for tomorrow. I think what we have left
Yeah,
here.
I think we're good at this
Yeah,
point.
I
We're
do too.
taking a little more time today, but that's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, some days it goes very quick, and some days we have ones with a little more backstory,
Right.
etc.
But they're always, those are good too. You just don't know, so.
No, it was good. We had a very good cross section of things today.
I
From
think
the
so,
one that's
too.
very special to
Yeah.
the one that thought he had something to the one
Exactly.
that's just looking for a way to continue to have rampant sex.
We did, and it's a lot of those things have been discussed before, so it's good to bring out that the example of it has come up again, It doesn't hurt to
And
hear
it's-
it again.
Exactly. It's the regular human condition
It is.
stuff.
That's exactly what it is. It's no different than that.